we are going to look at practice and problem solving for mean, median, mode, range, numbers 7 through 10, because they kind of all go together. So first we're going to look at the directions. It says use the data shown in the table to find each mean. So we're going to look at the table a little bit and see what information we're given. So in the table, it says a U.S. figure skater's scores, and then it has a column for judge, technical marks, presentation marks, and then total score, which is blank. So there's different judges, A through G. They gave the skaters both technical marks and presentation marks. So whenever an ice skater or a figure skater competes, they have two different parts to their score. Okay, so technical and then their presentation. So number 7 says we're going to find the mean of the technical marks from each judge. Now, in order to find mean, you always add up all your data and then you divide by how many pieces of data that you have. So what we are going to do is we are going to look at our technical marks column and we are going to add everything up. So I'm just going to scroll down just a little bit and zoom in. So I'm just going to add right here. So I'm going to add. So I'm going to take 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 6 and then plus 0. And when you add all of those up, you should do 9 plus 8, which is 17, plus 8, which is 25, plus 6, 31, plus 9 is 40, and then plus 6 is 46, and then plus 0 keeps it at 46. So I'm going to draw a 6, and then I'm carrying 4. And then I'm going to bring down my decimal so I don't forget about it as well. And then now I'm going to add my ones column. So I have 4 plus 5, which gives me 9, plus 5, 14, plus 5, 19, plus 5, 24, plus 5, 29, plus 5, 34, and then plus 6, we get 40. So the sum of all of our technical marks is 40.6. Now the second part to finding mean is count up how many pieces of data you have. So we're going to look at our list. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are going to take this 40.6 and divide it by 7. So for number 7, our technical marks, we are going to take 40. Whoops, I don't want highlighter. We are going to take 40.6 and divide by 7. 7 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 7 is 35, and then we'll subtract. 40 minus 35 gives us 5, and then we'll bring down the 6. Now the decimal goes up in my answer, so don't forget about it. 7 goes into 56, 8 times 7, 56. Subtract and I get 0. So the mean technical marks score is 5.8. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing for 8, except this time we're going to do it with presentation marks. So we're going to go back to our table and look at presentation marks. And now in order to find the mean, again you're going to add up your numbers. So I am going to add up all my numbers. So I'm going to do 4 plus 7, which gives me 11, plus 6, 17, plus 3, 20, plus 5, 25, plus 3, 28, and then plus 7 gives us 35. So we're going to have a 5 down here, and we're going to carry a 3. Bring down your decimal. So now I'm going to add my ones. So I have 3 plus 5, which gives me 8, plus 5, which is 13, plus 5, 18, plus 5, 23, plus 5, 28, plus 5, 33, and then plus 5 again, 38. So we get 38.5. So now the second step is to count how many pieces of data we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to take 38.5 and divide it by 7 to find the mean. So we had 38.5 and we're dividing that by 7. Now 7 goes into 38. 5 times 7, 35. Subtract and we get 3. Bring down our 5. Don't forget to bring your decimal up in your answer. 7 goes into 35. 5 times 7 is 35. Subtract and we get 0. So our mean is 5.5. So the mean for presentation marks is 5.5. Now, number 9 says find the combined marks or the total scores awarded by each of the 7 judges. Record your answers in the table. So we are going to just do this in the table. So for this part, it's going to be in the table. So we're going to go look at our table again. What you're going to be doing for each judge is you're just going to be adding together the technical marks and the presentation marks. So we're going to take 5.9 and add 5.4, and that's going to give us 11.3. And then for B, 5.8 plus 5.7 is 11.5. C, 5.8 plus 5.6 is 11.4. D, 5.6 plus 5.3 is going to give us 10.9. For E, we have 5.9 plus 5.5, which is 11.4. And then for F, we're going to have 5.6 plus 5.3, which will give us 10.9. And then G, 6 plus 5.7 will give us 11.7. Okay, so that's all we had to do for number 9. So for A, our total score was 11.3, B, 11.5, C, 11.4, D, 10.9, E, 11.4, F, 10.9, and then G, 11.7. So now for number 10, it says, what is the mean total score awarded by the judges? So we are going to take this column here, this total score that we just calculated, add it together, and divide by 7 to get the mean. So we're going to go ahead and do that together. So again, I'm going to add this column together. So I'm going to take 3 plus 5, which is 8, and then add 4, gives me 12, plus 9, 21, plus 4, 25, plus 9, 34, plus 7, 41. So I'm going to write my 1, carry my 4. Don't forget to bring your decimal. And then I'm going to add my 1's values. So 4 plus 1 gives me 5, plus 1, 6, plus 1, 6, plus 0 is, oh, I forgot to add the 1, sorry. So we should have 7, 7 plus 0 is 7, plus 1, 8, plus 1, 9. I apologize about that. For the 1's place, we should have a total of 9. Now I'm going to look at my 10's place. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1, 3, plus 4 is 5, plus 6, 7, plus... let me count that again, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry about that. I was getting confused with myself. So we have 79.1 for our total here. So when I go look at the mean here, I'm going to take 79.1 and then divide that by 7. Now 7 goes into 7 one time, subtract and I get 0. 7 goes into 9 one time, subtract and I get 2. Bring up my decimal, my answer, bring down my 1. Let me just scroll up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. And then 7 goes into 21 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21. Subtract and I get 0. So my mean then is 11.3. Okay, so I just found mean 3 different times for number 7 through 10 using this table. So my answer again for 7 was 5.8. Number 8, 5.5, 9, I did that in the table in red, and then 10 was 11.3.